TikTok review that we went over. A TikTok with the Nay Simone and the whole situation with the dude who obviously came to get her number, and lo and behold, like when she went to thank him, she sees he's with his girlfriend, and he's did the absolute most. So first off, starting off going really hard just to finish really weak, like ridiculous. And also just approaching somebody when you know you got a current situation.
Current situation right there.
In the same facility.
In the same area.
Like downstairs.
Downstairs.
Just like terrible.
Trifling.
There's a Biggie lyric that says, remember when I had you on your living room floor?
Hey.
Me and your sister been playing. Oh, I can't remember the lyrics. But I always thought that was nasty. And I know y'all niggas think y'all these rappers and y'all think that y'all can do with these rappers, but you are not these motherfuckers.
Sure the fuck ain't.
You are not them.
No.
Drake could probably do that.
I'm weak.
But you cannot. Okay? Drake can do that.
Leave Drake alone.
Drake can do that. Matter of fact, Drake, if you're watching this, I would never tell your story. I won't tell
your secret.
All right, let me quit singing. Anyway, so with that being said, the story we want to start off with is not about the situation. We've heard about my situation with the TikTok that went viral with me way too much.
Right.
Y'all all know that story. If you don't know it, it's on my TikTok, and I'll drop my name at the end.
Please go watch it.
That is not the story. Like I said, crazier, wilder things have happened. So we actually wanted to share a story about whenever we went to Atlanta.
Yes.
And we met these guys. And on my end, the guy was pressured. And I'll explain how. He was very much so pressured. He was really cute. And he was like very my type. Yeah, they were
both cute. The other one was my type, so I was just like, okay. And it's just funny because me and Misha was just walking. We were walking.
We don't want to give them the full story.
Okay.
Yet. I want to give them the reason why we're going through the story. So basically,
rewind.
The guy was very, very like PDA. Well, I won't say PDA because I wasn't kissing all on him, but he didn't mind being in the public and showing off. Like he was definitely like, I'm here. What's up? I'm here for you. And when I got home, he was still hitting me up, which I think that's a little bit much. We'll get into that. But when I got home, I was like, oh, okay, well, like, what do you get into? Like, tell me more about yourself. And then it just hit me. Someone said, girl, ask that man if he married. And I said, are you married? Because it hit me like his age, the things he has. Like, he was very established. And I was like, are you married? And he was like, yeah.
But at least he was honest. He did.
Fuck out of here. He
did tell her yes. He did do the most.
He definitely did the most when we were in Atlanta.
But it was the honesty for me.
Well, we can go back to the story. So me and Drea were staying in Atlanta in Buckhead, and we decided to go to Twin Peaks. We were going to Twin Peaks from our hotel, which was like in walking distance. So we had seen this like garage, like.
We tried to find a shortcut.
Yeah, we was being lazy.
We was definitely trying to find a shortcut and go, like, not walk all the way around. So we went through this garage area. We walked up. We walked to the top.
Sketchy as hell.
It was like half of it was falling apart for us. It was scary. So we walked to the top of the parking garage. So we're walking. There's only like one car in the top. It was like a BMW. It was
2 guys standing outside.
Yes, it was a BMW coupe. So it was like a nice car.
Look at you remembering.
Yes, girl, I know my cars. I was like, ooh. I said, look at that nice ass car.
You got to remember that car. But you know what I remember about the car?
What?
The butterfly doors.
The butterfly. Exactly. So who could not remember that car?
Like, just throwing the doors up. They was all chilling. They was just chilling in the parking garage. Like, minor business. It was so random because, like, when we walked past, I know they was like, what the
First of all, I knew they were going to stop us because as soon as you see girls by themselves and guys are, it was 2 on 2.
Yeah.
There was pretty much nothing that we could do because we already knew we was going to get stopped. So we get stopped by these 2 men. My friend, his name was Eric.
Girl, you wasn't supposed to say his name.
He don't remember me. I barely even text him.
Oh, my gosh. All right, I don't remember
his name was Eric. His name was Eric, and he was really, really cute, y'all. He was dark chocolate.
There's like an Eric from Atlanta and Buckhead that hangs around Twin Peaks that everybody already knows. It's cool.
I'm sorry. If this is you, Eric, sorry.
Ooh.
Just know that you were fine.
If your wife is listening to this, nothing happened.
Nothing definitely happened.
No, but
I blocked the one I left.
I don't remember the guy's name that I actually who was interested in me, but I remember his look. He was very like he had this like cute, interesting look. I typically I don't really have a type. I actually just like fine men.
Yeah.
But sometimes light skinned men get to me a little bit like
Oh my god.
but
Like
and
the
he had
crackheads.
freckles too, so it was like but he had the freckles. I was
Not
like,
her sounding like a crackhead, y'all.
but so I was like, okay, I see him, he sees me, like, you know, it was like, okay, so we exchanged numbers, and they also told us
he was tall.
he was very tall. He was very tall. I ain't gonna put too much of his business out, but he was tall because of he was tall, and he did things within his life because of his height.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. How did I forget? Look at me. How did I forget? Oh, now I know.
But needless to say, he was very nice. We were talking. He was telling us all these places we should go, we should visit, and while we were in Atlanta, and you know, really being sweet. What?
The funny thing is, he was like, "Don't go to KOD."
Oh yeah, he said the tourists go to KOD.
The tourists
Where
go
did he tell us to go? Some strip club. What's it called?
Blue Diamond.
Oh, look at your memory.
Girl, I follow him on Instagram now. Blue Diamonds is where he told us to go. They said it was better than KOD.
If you from Atlanta and Blue Diamonds is better than KOD, drop a comment. Let us know. We want to know, because next time we come to hey, I'm trying to play.
Hey,
And yeah, I love the strippers. But no, so he was really sweet, and I like really liked his vibe. And this was like literally when we just got to Atlanta. Like we was probably in Atlanta maybe 2 hours at that point.
And this was like, how many years ago?
It was 2020. It was our pandemic
It
trip.
was 2 years ago. Yeah. Okay.
So we was in Atlanta for literally only 2 hours, and these were the first guys we met. So we were like really hyped because we were like, oh,
We
they can like
was.
tell us places and go and stuff like that. But we ended up following our gut and doing the stuff that people already told us to do.
Right.
So like we actually didn't run into them that rest of that night. But when I woke up in the morning, I had like all these missed calls from them. But it was my birthday, and if you don't, you don't know, but I'm gonna let you know when
We
it's
was
my
blowing her
birthday,
down, y'all.
we getting lit.
We getting lit.
It is a celebration. My birthday is like a national holiday for me and my friends.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Okay. So we was having a really good time. We went to Cafe Circa, which loved
forgot
Cafe
about that.
Circa. Yeah, they had the rooftop.
Rooftop, yeah.
And
It
then
was
we
so
ended up
crowded.
in a section with them guys.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
I don't
All
remember
in
how
the
we
front.
got in a section though.
It was a lot of people,
Yeah.
but it was a nice vibe. Good music.
Really nice vibe. We ended up having a really good time. I went home, or we went back to the hotel room, and I was intoxicated, and I woke up to all these missed calls from him, and I think a couple mixed texts, and he was just like, I was trying to link with you, I was trying to see you, you know, I was trying to see what's up. But you know, if you calling or texting me late night, you know I'm from out of town, like, you know
Right.
what these guys are thinking when they see us, like, we're pretty girls, we're only in town for like a couple days, like, you want to take me down. So we didn't end up getting to meet with the guy or his friend that night, which was a Friday night. So Saturday, we actually ended up trying to link with them. And
Right.
Saturday was really hard. I would say 2020 Atlanta, and during the
did they
pandemic,
do?
Atlanta was the only place open really during the pandemic. Like, they
Yes.
was really letting us outside. And,
All the black people were
but
down
we
there.
could not get in shit.
Oh yeah.
So
lines were
Saturday
long.
was really difficult because we wanted to go to Slutty Vegan. We never made it to Slutty Vegan. We actually we went to the mall, and from the mall we decided to go to the Trap Museum.
We was at the mall way too long.
We were at the mall too long.
Too long.
And I blame 2 people that was in my friend group. You know who you are. Make sure y'all have your
love you.
outfits ready before we leave next time.
Next time.
No, I'm just playing. I love y'all. But
She ain't playing.
needless to say, we ended up going to the Trap Museum, and I'm still texting dude like, oh yeah, this is where we at, like kind of giving him our ETA, what's going on for the day. So then that's when him and his friends, the one that she was also talking to and a couple more of his friends, pulled up to the Trap
They
Museum.
definitely pulled up.
And remember we said he had this very like definitive car with the butterfly doors, which I mean, I actually mentioned this to a couple guys before, and I don't know if they was just like playing it off or I'm like, oh, that's no biggie, like butterfly doors. I'm like, shit, you ain't see the way them doors went, and it was a BMW, and you remember that now. So I feel like it was as extraordinaire as I thought it was. Extraordinary.
It's sexy.
It was sexy. It was very
It's
sexy.
sexy.
So they pulled up to the Trap Museum, and the Trap Museum had this terrible line.
Oh my god.
So they, my friends stayed in line for us, and we went over to talk to them. And like, he had his music blasting on his car, butterfly doors wide open. Me and him just mixing and mingle on his face. And I'm a big flirt.
I'm a flirt.
I'm a
too,
big flirt,
girl.
so I'm all up in his face. I'm like, what you
I was
doing?
all in my face.
Where we going later? Like, I'm just feeling a vibe because at this point, the way he set up camp at the Trap Museum,
Right.
was giving this man is very single and very available, and you know, so I was I was too at that time. I mean, I'm still in, but I was too at that time. So it was
Right.
kind of like, what's up? So we
What's
played
up?
into it. We played into it. We had a good time. Me and him was talking and, vibing. And I was just like very impressed that he decided to come where I was at.
Yeah,
And
me
then
too.
just, I think that
It's
I
like
think it was pressure.
they were just trying to make time for us, and it was definitely pressure. But after that night, I don't think we even ended up seeing them again, did we?
No, because we were supposed to meet them for drinks and we
Oh,
didn't
we
get a
were.
chance to. And then we ended up
Why didn't
leaving.
we?
Oh, Sunday we didn't get to see them either.
Why?
I don't want to get into that. Sunday we ended up.
What did we do? Oh, motherfucker scared to skate.
Oh, don't start. But so we never actually ended up running into him after Saturday. But on Saturday, I didn't forget him. Like I was like, oh, I really enjoyed the fact that he came over and he was pressure and he was very like he was flashy. I like flashy because I'm a little
like
flashy. So I like when a man comes up and it's like I like when somebody's personality is bigger than mine because I have
Yeah.
a big personality. So it's very
Me too.
impressive to me when a man can come up to you and it's like his personality is given like,
Big boss.
what's up? You can have whatever you like.
Hey,
I
say
like
you
that.
can have
I like
whatever
that. So
you
I was very
like.
impressed with him. So, my biggest rule when I leave vacation is I typically cut off the vacation. Day.
Yeah, me too.
If I met you, if we talk, like I usually cut it off because like I don't know when I'm coming back to vacation there, and like you probably weren't looking for anything serious.
Right.
You heard I was in town for a weekend, and you just wanted to.
You seen I was in town.
Yeah, you seen I was in town for a weekend. You just wanted to see what you could do while I was there, and so I usually let it go. But this specific man, I get home and he's texting me like the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
And this was maybe like a couple days after I got home. He's like, "How are you? Send me a picture." Like really trying to like connect. And he was a little bit older, so that's why I send you a picture because I hate when dudes say send you a picture. Like it is 2022. You can go on my Instagram. You can follow me on Snapchat. You can find my TikTok. You can go on
Just
my
send
Facebook.
the damn picture.
You can get a picture.
I send
anywhere
pictures,
you want.
y'all.
There is no picture that I have not on the internet.
Yeah. Your nudes.
Leak my nudes. But no,
Our nudes, y'all. Y'all want to see?
but he was a little bit older, so I gave him a pass. And lo and behold, like we're texting and everything was cool, and then it just, like I said in the beginning, it hit me. I said, oh, better yet, it hit me like this nigga married. And I said, not
This nigga man.
this nigga married. And I said, God, why you say that? And so then I text him. I'm like, are you married? Because honestly, he was checking all the boxes that I felt like he couldn't have been alone.
He wanted you to be a sugar baby.
He had the car. He had a couple of different cities. He wasn't even old enough for me to be a sugar baby.
Yeah, he was trying to make her.
He wasn't
her
old
sugar
enough
baby.
for me to be a sugar baby.
Yes.
So he had
Yeah.
every. No, he wasn't.
How old was he?
He was in his 30s.
Oh, they can still have a sugar baby. You're younger.
Well, I mean, but I'm saying at that point, I'm like, what? Like, are you married? Because something don't feel right. And before I start to think that, because I liked his vibe. So before I start thinking about my future and flying back and forth to Atlanta to come see you, or you flying me to Atlanta to come
not
see
her
you,
flying out.
let me ask these questions because now it's not adding up. Because like what? And when I asked him, he was honest. I will give him that. He was very honest and he was respectful. And he was like, "Oh, I am married." He's like, "Oh, please don't stop talking to me." Because they're like, "Boy, what you mean?"
He just wanted a friend.
Not sure.
He just wanted a friend, y'all.
Your wife's your friend.
Sometimes the wives get boring.
No.
A
Till
little
death
bit.
do you part. You need a friend. You make me and your wife friends. Me,
What?
your wife, and you can be
She
friends.
trying to do a threesome.
No, no,
She trying to trade way.
I'm just saying, if you need friends, like that's how, in my opinion,
Yeah.
like if your wife should be your all in a marriage.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right because it is to death do us part.
And
Through
it was,
sickness
and he
through
wasn't trying
health.
to just be my friend,
He was trying to get them cheeks.
right?
But you didn't give them to him, so
No,
there was no need to keep, text him.
Uh-uh.
Then he's in Atlanta, so I blocked my friend as soon as I got on a plane.
You had a reason to do that.
I had a reason, but
Yes, I
Y'all need to know.
personally, I wish like that he never came up to me being married because it'd be like, I mean, all these guys I feel like that are so dope and will not. Hold on, let me reference that because this does not refer back to the TikTok. So don't y'all get no ideas because that is not the first married man I met. But and that was honestly, this is not referring to the TikTok. I repeat.
But like we said,
But I mean, pretty dope guys, and it's like, oh, you really cool. I wouldn't mind texting you when I leave here, but then I find out you're married,
Right.
or like I remember in Miami, I had a good time in a club, and this guy, he was making sure I had a good time, getting me drinks, dancing with me the whole night.
I remember
And
that.
then like some girl says to me, "Girl, you better get what you can, cause he married." And I'm like, yeah, she really said that to me. I'm like,
how would you know?
She might have been. She probably
had her
would.
share there.
And then he said, and then I said that to him. I'm like, she told me you're married. He's like, oh yeah, you didn't notice. This is now I didn't notice. This is before I knew to check for rings, because I guess you're supposed to check for rings. I didn't check for no ring. I didn't think to check for no ring. At the time when I was in Miami, I think I was like 26, 20.
But dudes shouldn't approach you if they got a ring on.
Like, right. But he was like, I just want to have a good time. I want to have fun tonight. But it's like, it's ruined now. Like, fuck all that fun shit.
Did he invite you to the section?
I'm a fun girl. I was already in the section. I had to leave.
Exactly.
I left that section because I'm just like, I'm not your fun. I'm not, this ain't no picnic.
Ain't no picnic, bitch.
But needless to say, my moral of my story is very similar to our TikTok review.
Right.
Men doing the utmost. It's pressure. It's pressure. Only to find out that pressure is going to be has a very shortcoming. Pressure is not going anywhere further from there.
Nope.
Because you have a situation you should have never came up to me to begin with.
Exactly.
Drops mic.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.